quest is ended. What do you do when the battle's won? So many questions left unanswered.
Sup my dudes, it's Potato and you're watching my video of me drawing Eli, my new miraculous ladybug OC. He's hardworking and a bit shy, I guess, and he doesn't like people because he thinks that friendships and relationships will hold him back from being successful. Yeah, I'm trying a new voice while I'm talking, because otherwise I sound bored, and you don't like listening to a bored person, do you? Well, I hope that I can remain this voice for the rest of the video, even though it kind of sounds fake. I hope that is better. But I'm still a bit sick, so I might sound like I'm dying sometimes. And yeah, I sound like a news reporter. Eli was actually created when I was dreaming. I was dreaming about me being with a friend, and I was just creating OCs. And there I created Eli. His name was originally Liam, and then I changed it to Jake, and now it's Eli. I think you can see that when I write down the names later in the video. I changed them 3 times. I'm also walking around my room while I'm recording, so if you hear footsteps, that's just me walking around. So, what's the topic for this video, you may ask? Well, I have some interesting news to tell you. Oh, down, draw something. I actually got a suggestion from Alia, because I forced her to choose a video topic for me, because I'm lazy. And if she hadn't chosen, I would just talked about caps for 13 minutes. Isn't that fun? But if you want me to talk about caps someday for 13 minutes, I can try my best, but I probably won't manage because I'm a lazy baby. And if any of you guys are watching this and want me to talk about something, just feel free to leave a comment below and ask me what I should talk about. You know, even though I don't think that many people will watch this video because they had that fun. Wouldn't you want to be like me? 38 subscribers on YouTube? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I don't know if I'm flexing or if I'm just being a small baby right now. But the video topic for today is Heathers. Not the movie, because I haven't watched that, but I'm going to talk about the musical. And if you didn't know, Heathers was never on Broadway. It was an off-Broadway show, and I don't think that it ever made it to Broadway, but it's still a very, very big musical. Like, it's one of the top 4 on Tumblr. I don't know if it's more or less popular than Dear Evan Hansen, but I think that it's still popular and a bit overrated. But still a good musical. I don't hate if you're liking it. I like it. So, Heathers takes place on 1989. It's about Veronica Sawyer, a girl who's on her senior year in high school and can't wait to graduate so she can leave the school and burn it down. Yeah, and she's not that popular. Then the Heathers come, and they're like, "Oh yeah, girl, you have good bone structure. I like your bone structure. Ooh, it would be cool if we just cut your head in half to see if and your heads would be matching. They both sides would match each other. That's very important because we like your bone structure. Let us put makeup on your bone structure. And then they turn her into a hottie. And everyone loves Veronica because she's a hottie now. She's a popular girl with Heather, and Veronica. And that's something you hear every day. It would be like, oh yeah, here's Cat, and Ado. Yeah, it's me, my name, you know, Potato. And then and then there's a new guy in school, and there's some guys, and the football guys are talking to Veronica, not being nice or some shit. I don't exactly remember. It was a while ago. I watched the bootleg. Then the new guy, Jason Dean, or as you guys may call him, J-Day or G-Day, GD. I think his name is G-Day, but I'm gonna call him JJ, just so I can bug people. But then he yeets them to the floor and wins. And Veronica's like, "Oh, John, that's some good yeeting, man. Would you yeet for me, man?" And he's like, he doesn't notice her. She's like, she falls in love with him because he yeets people good. And then Veronica is supposed to write us a note to Martha, her best friend, like, "Hey, my name is Kurt. Want to come to my party?" And it's fake because the Heathers want to destroy Martha's life because they're assholes. And Veronica's, "I don't want to do this." Like, "Oh, please, no, please." "Okay, I'll do it." Blah blah blah. "Hey, Veronica." And then the Heathers have a whole song, like, wanting Veronica to eat candy. "Come to our candy store, little kid. Want to eat our candy? We're not a creepy uncle." Don't ever listen to anyone saying, "Come step into my candy store." No. And then Veronica drank some slushies with J-Day, and he tells her his whole life story to her because he's edgy, and people like edgy guys. And then they had a party, and Veronica is like wasted on salt and lemons and alcohol. And then Martha comes, and she was supposed to break some pinata. And Veronica's like, "No, fuck, shit, no!" And takes the pinata and tells Martha the truth. And Martha runs away. And then the Heathers hate Veronica. And then they kill the red Heather Chandler, J-Day, and Veronica. And then they fake a suicide note. And the red Heather, I'm gonna call them by colors, okay? I know their names, but I'm gonna call them by colors. And then the football guy is like, "Oh yeah, Veronica, have some fun with us." He's like, "Oh yeah, no, use your left hand." And the next day at school, they were like, "Oh yeah, Veronica, sword fight." And she's like, "No." And J-Day decides to trick Veronica into shooting them, so they die. And yay! And 3 people's dead. And Veronica's like, "No, dude, bruh, no, stop." He's like, "Oh yeah, I wanna blow up this school, okay? Let's blow up this school. Let's set it on fire, baby." And she's like, "No, I'm breaking up with you." And then she goes home and hides in her closet. She's gay. "Come out of the closet, Veronica. We all know you're gay." And then he comes over, like, "Veronica, open the door. And then he comes in, and she fake suicide herself. She fake killed herself by somehow hanging herself without dying. And then he's like, oh yeah, let me blow up the school now because I'm crazy. And then she climbs down, and then she goes into the school basement thing and gets a gun and shoots him. And then she takes the bomb and goes out to the football field because she doesn't want anyone in the school to die. And then he comes there like, oh yeah, let me take the bomb, let me die for you. And she's like, no. He's like, yes, no, Jesus, boom, he's dead. And then she goes back to the school and she's like, Martha, wanna watch some Disney princess movies with me? He's like, sure, let's be friends again. And then Veronica becomes friends with the yellow Heather, and the green Heather's not nice. The yellow Heather's like depressed, but so is everyone else. Like Veronica's like, oh yeah, we'll be depressed together, sister. And then yeah, it kind of ends. One thing that bugs me is when people are like, oh yeah, he did nothing wrong, he's misunderstood. Like, girl, he wanted to blow up this school because they were mean, and he thought like, who thinks like that? Who would say that a person who wants to blow up this school is misunderstood? Sure, he had bad dad, his mom died, but that doesn't excuse his actions. Sure, it gives him some development to show us why he is the way that he is, but that doesn't mean that he's a good person. Veronica tried to make him normal, but she just made it worse because he loved her and he wanted her to be safe, and he got kind of crazy. And honestly, if he hadn't died and Veronica would have stayed with him, he probably would have killed her someday. So that's not a good idea. And oh, I also forget, when Kurt and Brown died, their dads had a whole song about being gay, and then the dads were gay together, and they went on a fishing trip. I think that the boat isn't the only thing that they rode on. Yeah. And to sum this video up, I'm just going to say that Heathers is no means bad musical. It's really good, but it's a bit overrated. And with that, this video has come to its end. And I hope that you liked it. Bye!